It's Brandon Childs back again to give you guys a brand new edition of my NBA Power Rankings. I have to start off by telling you guys I apologize, I lied to you. I promised I would have a week-to-week Power Rankings video for you guys. But on a week-to-week basis, the NBA is not changing that drastically. So I figured every 2 weeks would give you guys enough of a differentiation in rankings and statistics to have a completely new video every 2 weeks. So that's where we're going. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the second power ranking video of the season, starting off with number 5. At number 5, I have the Miami, just kidding. Actually, I do. At number 5, I have the Miami Heat. They're a team that's dropped down 4 spots in my rankings, and they're still an elite team, but they are struggling out of the gate, and their defense is really the biggest problem for them right now. This is a team that's clearly talented and had a lot of depth, and of course they're the defending champs. But with Dwayne Wade's injuries hampering him on back-to-backs, and their defense looking porous as ever, they're going to need a major gut check, and I think this sluggish start gives them that. Hopefully they're able to get things together, or this could be the beginning of the end for the LeBron James era on the Miami Heat. At number 4, I have the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is a team that got off to a red-hot start because their stars are finally healthy. Kevin Love is leading the league in rebounding, and Ricky Rubio is in the top 5 in assists and steals. On paper, it seems as though this team's Achilles heel could be individual defense, but I do believe Rick Adelman will be able to scheme enough to allow their defense to supplement their already potent offense. At number 3, I have to go with the San Antonio Spurs. I believe this team is able to stay so competitive for so long despite the aging roster because of the genius of Greg Popovich. They don't currently have anyone in the top 5 in any of the major statistical categories, but this team is all about team. Their offense is predicated on ball movement and team cohesion, as well as their defense being predicated on the ability to rely on each other. I think Tony Parker will again be in the MVP conversations, and I personally believe that Kawhi Leonard is primed to take a big step later on in this season. This team will continue to be competitive throughout the entire regular season, and they will make a strong push for another finals appearance in the Western Conference. At number 2, I have to stay out west and go with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Russell Westbrook came back about a month earlier than everyone expected, and he's giving them a real boost offensively and helping to share some of the scoring load with Kevin Durant. Durant is also continuing to display his scoring greatness by leading the league in scoring, averaging 30 points per game this season. And now that Russell Westbrook is back, it gives Reggie Jackson the opportunity to provide a scoring punch off the bench, as well as Jeremy Lamb stepping up a little bit into that 6-man, 7th-man role. A key and unexpected addition to this team is Steven Adams out of Pittsburgh College. This is a player a lot of scouts felt needed another few years in college, but he's already made a great impact for the Oklahoma City Thunder, coming off the bench and providing some big man scoring behind Kendrick Perkins, who is a more defensive-minded player. I still believe a key for the Oklahoma City Thunder this year will be low post scoring and consistency. If Steven Adams can continue to do what he's been doing in this first 5 games of the season, they will have the ability to get back to the NBA Finals. And at number 1, I have the Indiana Pacers. This is a team that has started off the season undefeated, 7-0. Of course, this team goes as Paul George goes, and he is becoming a budding, if not already, a superstar. So much of what this team does is going to be heavily reliant on how well they play defense, but the fact that they're scoring so well early on in this season gives me a lot of hope for their ceiling this season. I'll be very interested to see how Danny Granger comes back and works within the flow of this team, or if they'll trade him for an upgrade at the point guard position. But either way, this team is no joke.